It's the man Stan, something out of nothing TV, your channel for entrepreneurs. Yeah, so I made it here to the Peterbilt. Trying to stay a little quiet because the guy who he told me actually onto the yard of Peterbilt, and I'm not supposed to be in here. But I'm staying with my truck. Plus I got Julius with me. He doing his thing. Julius. He doing his thing. So yeah, I'm here, and just kind of disheartening. The whole situation that took place today. As I told you, I want to keep telling you that my truck derated because there's a sensor issue with the DEF. The DEF thinks that the sensor thinks that my DEF tank is empty, which is fuel that my truck needs to run, but it's actually full. So the sensor is not picking up how it's supposed to pick up, which has shut down my truck. I took it to the first shop, which they were able to get the part, a new sensor to put into the tank, but they don't have the software, the capability to then restart the truck, tell the truck that we have a new sensor in there. There's no reason to be shut down anymore. In layman's terms, in other words. And so because they don't have the software at the other shop, I then had to get it towed to this shop, which this tow costs $400. The other tow costs $700. This tow was cheaper because, for one, I didn't bring my trailer. I left my trailer at the other shop, which I don't know if they wanted me to keep it there or not, but I did because they couldn't fix my stuff. So the tow guy came and was like, I just can only haul your truck, your tractor. So I said, oh well, I'm going to leave the trailer there, hopefully get it fixed here soon, and go back to get my trailer. I'll call them in the morning and let them know the situation, the other shop, and let them know that I left my trailer for this and this reason. If they want some storage fee or whatever, I'm gonna have to come out the pocket. This whole, and mind you, that trailer is loaded, so I got somebody's commodity product, and I need to have it delivered in Colorado right now. It needs to be there in Colorado now as we speak, and I'm way far away from Colorado, let's put it that way. So here I am. I'm at Peterbilt. It's just it's the first. I was supposed to be back at my home on the 4th for obviously for 4th of July. That's not gonna happen. That's how the cookie crumbles. Every time I come out, I plan softly, because you just never know what could happen. At any time, you could run into issues that will thwart or um, rain on your parade, thwart your plans, stifle them, rain on your parade, and then, you know, um, there's nothing you could do about it. If, as a business owner, the business comes first, it's your baby. It is a baby. It cries. You have to feed it. You have to burp it. You you have to make sure its diapers is changed. You have to maintain it. You have to be sensitive with it. You have to, not be too loud, not be too rough, not this, that, and the other. If you ever had a baby, you know what I'm talking about. Um, how I'm comparing a newborn business with a newborn baby. It's pretty much the same thing. So, needless to say, I'm I'm vexed. I'm not happy. Um, but I'm up for the challenge. Not in a way that I want problems to happen, but in a way that I expect problems to happen, and I'm constantly preparing for them. So when you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And that's what I was trying to tell you, or that's what I was kind of alluding to before, as far as putting away money and having that economic mind, you know, um, that financial um, savviness, or um, literate, being financially literate, you know, um, that's what's going to get you out of the storm. That's what's going to bring you into the sunshine when everything seems like you're never gonna survive. It brings you to safety. You having that nest egg, or having that money put aside, those provisions put aside for when you need them. Um, and that's where I am now. You know, I just it hurts. Already, and this ain't even no major problem. This happened just out of the blue. Before I even came out here to Georgia, or just on the road. Georgia's actually my trip going. I'm stopping in Georgia, going back to Phoenix. But before I even got on the road this time, I had my truck checked over, oil change, PM, preventative maintenance. Um, I had, the diagnostic done on it. Everything a-okay, perfect. Your truck is a good truck. And boom, I'm going down the road, and this thing is talking about a death. Not even going down the road. My bad, I take that back. I pumped some DEF into my system, into my tank, and then after that, it just went haywire. So you never know. You never can tell. So because you don't know, and because you can't tell, that's the shit you need to get ready for. It's not the shit that you can see. It's the shit that you can't see coming is what you got to get ready for. And the only way you can get ready for that is to have your money put aside, having funds ready to um, to fix whatever needs to be fixed, to pay for whatever needs to be paid for, to get you back on the road as fast as possible. When this problem happened, it cost me. It happened. Remember, I was telling you it happened at the at my pickup. When it happened, I called somebody out to look at the problem. $500 it cost me to have him come out. He came out and said there ain't nothing I can do. It's a sensor problem in your def tank, and we can't do anything like that on the side of the road. And even if I could, I don't have the part. It's just there's nothing I can do. But I still had to pay him $500. Then I had a tow man come out to bring me from my pickup, the warehouse, to his shop, to the shop that of the on the road technician came out. I went to his shop. That was $700 being towed to his shop. Went to the shop. They had a new sensor to put in my tank, but after that, they couldn't program the truck to communicate with the sensor. 700 and something, almost $800 for that. Ain't nothing I could do. You got to take it to a Peterbilt. Now I'm at a Peterbilt. Let's see how much this costs. So I don't even know how much that's added up to already. Oh, and then the toll to get over here was $400. I don't even know how much, but we get into a couple thousand already. And then whatever this bill is going to cost, so if you're living paycheck to paycheck, if you're an owner operator and you're, you got your truck going, and with all your profits, you're living your social life, you're living your family life, you're taking care of your providing for your family, taking care of your kids, your woman, you bringing her out to the expensive fancy restaurants and all that. That's a beautiful thing. That's what a man is supposed to do. But if you have nothing left to ensure that the source of your money that you're using to take care of your family and taking your girl out, if you have nothing to ensure that that source can keep providing or keep revenues coming, all that other stuff is going to stop. You ain't going to be able to provide for your family. So you have to make a sacrifice. There has to be less going out to eat. I'm not saying don't do good things and fun things and the essential things that you need to do for your family. But what I'm saying is, if it ain't time for you to splurge, if it ain't time for you to do that, don't do it. Because if you saving like you should and you putting away like you should, it will be time for that at some point. But if you're an owner operator and you're not putting nothing aside, this situation that I just went through in the last couple of days, you'd be done. You one truck, one driver. It's your truck. You had $500-600, let's say a couple $1,000 in your account that you had saved up just from your runs. The rest of it went to, you taking your girl out. Your baby wanted some, the new gaming system. The littlest baby, you want him to have Jordans on and all, whatever, and you have $2,000 in your account, and you feel like, hey, I got 2 grand and my house is good. My woman is fed. She happy. I got, I got a roof to live under. This situation that happened to me in the last 2 days would have broke all that. It would have broke you, because that $2,000, that would have got you to the point that I am at now at the Peterbilt. Now they're going to charge me for whatever they're going to do in the morning. You would have been done at $2,000, and I'm not, this ain't to, be condescending or talking down on anybody, because all I'm trying to do is open your eyes and build you up. I'm not trying to tear down nothing. The only thing I'm trying to tear down is the mentality that you don't have to, you shouldn't, you living above your means is what I want to say, for lack of a better word. You living above your means. That's what I'm trying to tear down and build up. You being financially literate and economically sound. So, and I'm not all the way there, but I know one thing: these problems that I'm having, that's not going to be the death of me. It won't be that. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm ready for that. Because if you got money, you can get your shit fixed. If you can get your shit fixed, you can keep making money. And it's just as simple as that. But yeah, so just letting you know where I'm at now. I haven't been able to get to the bank in a while. I think I got a couple bucks in my pocket. This is all 20s. You probably had this many 20s before, so you can probably figure out how many 20s it is, but I swear to you, it's all 20s. I promise. And this is going into here, like I say, you do the math. You do the math. I done had these fill all the way up. All the way up. You know what I mean? So, and this will fill up in no time. This thing will fill up in no time. And you'd be surprised. That's all I'm going to say. You'd be surprised of how much money that this thing can hold. You'd be surprised. Yep, so I know how much is in there, and when you tell me how much is in there, and like I said, the person that let me know that correct number, I'm gonna bring this jug full of money right to you, right to your hands, and give it right to you, and hope, and maybe I might have to put a little caveat in there, a little stipulation in there, that in order to get this, you got to have a plan. You got to have a reason why you need this. You know what I mean? Because so many times, and I know you done seen it, where lottery winners, people that don't, older people, I'm not going to get down on the old people, but older people of a certain age, and up in age, they winning millions and millions of dollars, or some guy, whatever, or a person that already has money. They always seem like they always winning the money. It ain't never a person who really need the money. So like if when you start commenting and the comments come in and the messages come in as to your guess as to how much is in here, you need to also accompany your guess with a plan. It don't have to be no long, drawn out, real, business proposal or plan, but just tell me what you want to, what you need this money for, what this money will be helpful for, to get you further on your road to success. And that's pretty much it. But we will start the little giveaway, raffle, guess guessing game, whatever you want to call it. We'll start that when we get up to this line. Feel me? Like this line. And we ain't far. And like I say, sometimes I put ones, sometimes I put fives, sometimes I put 20s. It may even be a couple hundred in there. $100 bills, $300-$400 bills in there. It's all the same. Like I said, I donate a percentage of all my loads, and then go to the bank and get that out in cash, and I put it in here. So whatever it is, whether I do it in all ones, whether I do it in 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, and 100s, it's still that percentage that's going in there. I just mix it up. I just mix it up sometimes to where it just changes the dynamic of the guesswork. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man. It's your man Stan, Something Out of Nothing TV, the channel for entrepreneurs. Get your money, man. Get your money.